All right, this is the Mount Collins shelter, and this is the area where we stayed last night. But when we got here, the shelter was full, and there were probably 10 or 15 tents around. This is the busiest campsite that we've been to so far. But we got our tents pitched over here in this little coniferous forest area, the same kind of place that I've been talking to you about all day long. Wow, that looks like a big Fraser fir. I don't know what kind it is. I don't know whether Frasers grow naturally out here or not, but giant Christmas tree right there. But we slept really well. It was nice to be in our own space a little bit, and we've got about 5 miles out to Newfound Gap, and we're going to try to catch a shuttle ride down to Gatlinburg for a day or two. So this is where we're leaving. I just noticed this cool tree over here where it has fallen over, and then the moss has taken over on it too. Let me zoom in on that just a bit. We didn't see that last night because it was not quite dark when we got here, but you can see the trees are growing up out of the root ball right there. Something that I've not seen yet. Well, this is the trail out of our campsite, and we've got more moss and downed evergreens, and moss growing on evergreens that aren't down, and it's just really something that I enjoy seeing out here. This type of a forest is so different from anything that we have at home. Still dealing with a little bit of slush and snow and ice. It blew snow on us a little bit last night. Didn't take long. And we woke up to a little bit of rain this morning, not much. I got up and got my stuff packed just before it started, and Gavin's stuff wasn't too wet. He got on up and out. We packed up in the shelter, and we're headed on out to Newfound Gap. I thought I'd stop and video this. The trail maintainers here have really outdone themselves. In some of these low-lying areas, they've got us some really nice split log walkways to go across. First time we've seen these for at least this length of time. We crossed some streams on stuff like this, but that kind of keeps us from slogging through the mud if it were a little bit warmer. I know a lot of this slush would be down in that little gully right there, or a little ditch. So that was kind of handy. Not much to video today. The weather's kind of cloudy, not raining thankfully, but no real views. We've just been coming through the evergreen forest, and we're headed down to Newfound Gap. And from there, we hope to find a shuttle ride into Gatlinburg. Gavin's on out in front of me this morning. I think I maybe didn't have as much breakfast as I should have. I'm not hiking as hard as I sometimes do, but we won't be far from it anyway. So we'll see what happens. Well, this is a fence crossing like none other than I have seen. You got the fence coming down this way here, and it's going to continue on down the hill right there. We step up on this platform over the fence and then back around and on up the trail. Interesting. Usually there's a stile or maybe even a cattle gate where I'll show you one of those up the trail because I know we'll see them. But this is interesting. Hadn't seen one like this. This view deserves a shout out. We're still coming across a ridge, getting ready to head down into Newfound Gap. And the views have been few and far between here today. But I thought I'd stop and let you see this one. I especially like that one lone tree standing right there in front of us. That's kind of nifty. Lots of dead stuff up here. I guess that's, we were reading on the top of Klingman's Dome about the effects of acid rain, so I guess that's what's going on with that. But we're gonna go on up the trail with the great hope of getting to Newfound Gap and getting a shuttle ride into Gatlinburg for the evening. This is Newfound Gap.
There's people.
Yeah,
And lights.
indeed. Newfound Gap. We have made it to our road crossing today. I'm hearing Gavin call, but I don't know from where, probably over across the way. And we'll see if we can get a shuttle from here into Gatlinburg. Let me wait for traffic to pass and we'll go have a look. We were walking back from our food stop. We took the trolley out to Food Town here in Gatlinburg. We're kind of a block off the main drag up here. Go up the sidewalk a little bit easier, but the river walk is really pretty. Lots of hotels. There's a chairlift. That's what we needed on some of the, that's what we needed on Albert Knob right there is a chairlift.
No, Albert Knob was fun.
Not Albert, the
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder, right. Yeah, Gavin says Albert's Ladder was fun. I would disagree.
Albert's Ladder.
Well, no, that was Albert's Mountain. Yeah, that wasn't too terribly bad. It was just a lot of rocks. But we certainly could have used the chairlift going up Jacob's Ladder. We're walking down Gatlinburg, headed to Ripley's Haunted Adventure. I thought I'd show you some of the sights here if you've never been. It's a touristy area, to say the very least. But I will recommend the Texas Roadhouse because that's where we ate last night. They had some pretty awesome foods. I had steak and ribs. Gavin had steak and ribs, and well, no, Gavin just had ribs.
And cheese fries.
And Travis had steak and ribs, and we all emptied our plates, had salads, baked potatoes. It was a really good night of eating. Hats off, yeehaw to Texas. Kind of shooting this one for Griffin. Hollywood star cars. I know he would enjoy this. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, look at that holographic image right there. That's pretty nifty. So, let's see here. Oh, I got my zoom in pretty tight there. Dodge Charger. Sorry. No, you're fine. Alrighty. Yeah, if Griffin were here, I think he would probably have to be in here. Who knows? I don't know who drove this car. That was not a very good video of me. Oh, here we go. Oh, from the Fast and the Furious. The Fate of the Furious.
Oh, Griffin would love that.
Yep. Awesome. We'll have to back up and...
Shout to you, Griffin.
Yeah, buddy. That's for Griff right there. He's the car guy. We got a nice Corvette. Big truck.
What are you wearing?
Yep.
Dad.
Fate of the Furious. 1966 Corvette Stringway. That thing's my age right there. Hey, Gav, stand by Herbie over here. All right, so there's a miniature Herbie the Love Bug. How about that? And this is where Gavin wanted to go. We were headed to Ripley's Haunted Adventure. So this is not exactly on the Appalachian Trail, but this is where we got dumped out for the week, for a couple of days anyway. So that's what we got. Downtown Gatlinburg. We are in the car museum here, and here's the original Batmobile from 1966. This is the one that I grew up watching Bruce Wayne and, I can't think of the guy whose name played Robin. Pretty nifty. There's all kinds of cars in here.
I feel stupid now.
Let's see here. Yeah, there's a Dodge Challenger right here. Yep, Gavin wanted to come in here so Griffin could see. Yep, I see it. All right, so let's see here. Dodge Daytona Charger from the Fast and the Furious. Griff, I hope you're enjoying this. How about that shine? I'm gonna look on the inside here. Pretty cool. I guess everything's pretty cool, huh? Alrighty. The inside of this one. This one was from Furious 7. Pretty awesome. And could it be? Yes, this is a 1969 Charger. And this is from the Dukes of Hazzard. General Lee. It's been through some wrecks. I suspect that they used up quite a lot of these guys. And there they go. There's Daisy.